大家好，欢迎来到《异月传奇》预览的最后一集影片啦。上周我们看到伊莫库是如何影响伊尼翠，让一切都疯狂了起来。如果你还没看过前2部的影片的话，别忘了回到官网。而在今天的节目里面呢，我们又来了2位特别来宾，大家会来聊聊有关彭洛克莉莲娜维斯的背景故事。话不多说，马上开始今天的节目。
Hello and welcome back to Axis Magic Eldritch Moon. Today I'm joined by senior designer James Wyatt and art director Mark Winters, and we're going to talk about what the Gatewatch is facing in Eldritch Moon. So the Gatewatch was formed because the Eldrazi Titans could not be taken down by any of the Planeswalkers by themselves. Gideon, Jace, Chandra, and Nissa sort of had to combine their efforts to topple them. However, now that they are faced by Emrakul, a lot of people are wondering, where is Liliana in all of this?
She made a couple of appearances in Shadows over Innistrad. When Jace first showed up on the plane, he went to Liliana, of course, because he knows her, and he was looking for Sorin Markov. Liliana didn't give him the warmest of receptions, though, so she's been kind of aloof through this whole thing until she shows up in Eldritch Moon.
Now, not everyone in the Gatewatch likes Liliana, right?
Most of them don't know her yet, except for a brief encounter between her and Gideon on Ravnica in the lead up to Battle for Zendikar, where I don't think she made a very good impression.
She tends to do that. They sort of do stand on opposite ends of the spectrum, right?
Gideon is a general. He's a soldier. He likes giving orders, and Liliana is not any of those things.
Yeah, she is probably the last person to take an order.
She is not at all amused by Gideon, and vice versa, right? But they have to fight on the same side this time, and so we get some fun imagery. Like we have a particular image from Battle for Zendikar of Gideon leading the allies against...
Very inspired charge.
Right, against the Eldrazi, very heroic. And then in Innistrad, we have a similar image of Gideon leading zombies, and if you look at it, he's not exactly happy about it, right?
Which is really interesting because now that they're fighting such a hard battle on the ground, the Emrakul is, they can't even get to
Right,
him.
so zombies come in to save the day with Liliana as the heroes of Innistrad.
People have been wondering if she's going to be popping up at all, and we have the card here. It's Liliana, the Last Hope. And that's a really interesting name because I don't think you would ever assign the word The Last Hope to a planeswalker like Liliana. And she's really showing it off in the art here, too. She's like, I don't care, and I rock.
Yep.
Have you met my army?
Yeah. So Liliana's second ability is sort of what we have come to know her for in this story, which is zombies. She gets to recur something from the graveyard, mill yourself a little bit, add to the delirium in your graveyard as well. And I really like the flavor of that because, I mean, ideally, story-wise, she could be returning a zombie, but it could be really anything in the game, and I think that's a pretty powerful effect in general.
One of the things we will see later on in the story here is she raises up zombies to help fight, and a good thing about her abilities is that as soldiers fall around her, they get right back up and continue the fight.
Zombies are unique here because the undead aren't affected by the influence of Emrakul. So they don't mutate and become something else.
And they have no minds to control either.
Right.
So Liliana is here, and now she's about to join the Gatewatch, so she's gonna go ahead and take an oath, right?
She does take an oath. The flavor text actually just shows the very end of it, but her whole oath goes like this. I see that together we're more powerful than we are alone. If that means I can do what needs to be done without relying on the chain veil, then I'll keep watch. Happy now?
I love talking about this stuff because it just makes me want to play all that much more. So the big question remains, will a horde of zombies be enough to take down the great mother herself, Emrakul? I'll do the Liliana. Who knows? You guys will have to tune into Magic Story to find out. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you, too, for coming on the show as well. Stay tuned for a special message from your local community manager and a special preview. I'm Jimmy Wong. Thanks for tuning in.
莉莲娜的故事真的是超刺激，大家喜欢吗？想知道更多故事和内容的话，别忘了回到魔法风云会的官网。最重要的是，7月16号和17号到异月传奇的授权赛，和我们一起画案除恶。而在我们今天的节目说拜拜之前，还记得我们已经看过守护者中4位彭洛克的誓约吗？今天我们要公开黑色彭洛克莉莲娜的誓约了，请看。